ኦኬ ውድ ተማሪዎች እንኳን ወደ አሊ ሳይንስ ዩቲዩብ ቻናል በሰላም መጣችሁ። ዛሬም የ12ኛ የባዮሎጂ ትምህርት ላይ ከምዕራፍ 1 ከዩኒት 1 መቶ የፈተና ጥያቄዎች ከነመልሳቸው በአማርኛ ቲዩቶሪያል ይዤ ቀርባለሁ። So our tutorial on new curriculum biology grade 12 unit 1 100 exam question with answer that is prepared from this unit. ስለዚህ ከዚህ ምዕራፍ 100 ጥያቄዎች ከነመልሳቸው ይዤ ቀርባለሁ። So don't forget ይሄንን ቪዲዮ የሚታዩበት ጊዜ VPN ወይ ደግሞ ሳይፎን ማክፈቱን እንዳትረሱ። እንደዛውም don't forget like subscribe ማድረጉ እንዳትረሱ። like subscribe በማድረግ እኔ የለቀኩትን ነገር ቶሎ እናንተ ጋር እንደሚደርስ አድርጉ። like subscribe ካደረጋችሁ እኔ የለቀኩትን ነገር ቶሎ እናንተ ጋር ስለሚደርስ in second ስለሚደርሳችሁ like subscribe ማድረጉ እንዳትረሱ። እንደዛውም ይሄንን ቪዲዮ የሚታዩበት ጊዜ VPN ወይ ደግሞ ሳይፎን ማክፈቱን እንዳትረሱ። VPN ከፍታችሁ ካያችሁ እናንተ የምታገኙት ቪዲዮ ኳሊቲ በጣም ከፍ ያለና ጥርት ያለ በደንብ የሚታይ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። So VPN ማክፈቱን እንዳትረሱ። So let us start our today's tutorial on unit 1 that is prepared from unit 1 100 exam question with answer. Question number 1. Which of the following best describes the primary focus of biology as a science? ከሚከተሉት ባዮሎጂ ፎከስ አድርጎ የሚያጠናው በደንብ ሊገልጽ የሚችል የቱ ነው ይላል። So the answer should be B. Biology, the study of all living organisms from bacteria to whales. Means that biology የሚያጠናው ከትንሹ microorganisms ሁሉ ህይወት ያላቸው ነገሮች ከትንሹ microorganisms ከባክቴሪያ እስከ ትልቁ ኦርጋኒዝም largest will የሚያጠና ትምህርት ነው ማለት ነው። Question number 2. How does biology help in controlling the spread of infectious disease? Biology ተላላፊ በሽታዎችን እንዴት ነው ሊቆጣጠር የሚችለው ወይ ደግሞ እንድንቆጣጠር የሚያስችለው እንዴት ነው ይላል። So that should be D. Biology highlights the practice like soap washing to remove microbes. Means that የባዮሎጂ አፕሊኬሽን ተላላፊ በሽታዎችን ለማከላከል እኛ የምናውቀው ወይ ደግሞ ፋሚሊየር የሆነው ምንድነው እጃችን በመታጠብ ማይክሮ ኦርጋኒዝሞችን ከኛ ሪሙቭ ማድረግ ነው ማለት ነው። Question number 3. What is the primary goal of conservation biology? የኮንዘርቬሽን ባዮሎጂ አንደኛው ዓላማው ምንድነው ይላል። So that should be A. To protect and restore biodiversity on the earth. Means that conservation biology is the mission oriented, focusing on how to protect and restore biodiversity, which is diversity of life on the earth. Question number 4. Which of the following is not considered as renewable resource? ከሚከተሉት የሚታደስ ሀብት ያልሆነ የቱ ነው ይላል። So that should be C. Oil and natural gas. non renewable የምንላቸው like oil and natural gas ዘይትና የተፈጥሮ ጋዞች የማይታደሱ ሀብት ናቸው ማለት ነው። ሌሎች እዚህ ላይ የተገለጹ renewable ናቸው፣ ይታደሳሉ፣ የሚታደሱ ሀብቶች ናቸው ማለት ነው። ወይ ደግሞ የሚታደሱ የተፈጥሮ ሀብቶች ናቸው። ግን oil እና gas የምንላቸው የማይታደሱ የተፈጥሮ ሀብት ናቸው ማለት ነው። Question number 5. What conservation method is suggested for maintaining tree population? ከኮንዘርቬሽን አይነቶች የእጽዋቶች የጫካን ለማጠበቅ ሰጀስት የሚደረገው ሜተድ የት ነው ይላል። So that should be B. Copsing and planting new tree to replace cut ones. Means that copsing involves the cutting tree down, but it also involves cycling planting trees to replace those cut and allowing continued tree population maintenance. ስለዚህ የቆረጡ ነው ዛፍ መልሰን የምንተክለው ከሆነ ይሄ ነገር ኮፕሲንግ ይባላል ማለት ነው። Question number 6. What is the definition of food security according to the United Nations Committee on the World Food Security? In the United Nations Committee የምግብ ደህንነት ማለት ወይ ደግሞ ምግብ food security ማለት እንዴት ይገለጻል ነው። So that should be A. Economic access to sufficient and safe food means that ምግብ ዋስትና አለ የምንለው አንድ ሰው በቂ የሆነ ሴቭ የሆነና ጥሩ ምግብ የሚያገኝ ከሆነ ይሄ ምን ይባላል ማለት ነው food security ይባላል ማለት ነው so food security involves the physical social economic access to sufficient safe and nutrition food that is what is defined by United Nations Committee on the World Food Security. Question number 7. What does biotechnology contribute to maintaining food security? Biotechnology ምግብ ዋስትና ለማረጋገጥ አስተዋጽኦ ያደረገው የሚያደርገው ምን ይባላል ነው እንዴት ነው የሚያደርገው ይላል so that should be by increasing nutritional value of food means that biotechnology is important for maintaining food security by increasing nutritional values among other tasks like increasing crop yield and reducing pest associated losses. Question number 8. What role does biology play in creating conscious citizen? ንቁ የሆነ ዜጋ ለማፍጠር ባዮሎጂ የሚጫወተው ሚና ምንድነው ይላል so that should be D expanding awareness of social and environmental conditions means that biology help in creating conscious citizen by raising awareness about social global and environmental conditions empowering them to take responsibility for positive changes. Question number 9. Which type of malnutrition is characterized by child being too short for their age? ከመከተሉት ከሚግብ እጥረት አንድ ሰው ከእድሜው በታች አጭር ከሆነ ያ malnutrition የሚግብ እጥረት አይነት ምን ይባላል ነው so that should be D sustaining means that sustaining is the type of malnutrition and is a type of malnutrition and is specifically identified by child height being significantly lower than the average for their age. Question number 10. According to World Conservation Union, what is represented by Venn diagram overlapping circle? And ዓለም አቀፍ ኮንዘርቬሽን ዩኒየን ቬን ዳያግራም ሰርክል ኦቨርላፕ ዲሆኑ ምን ያዘው ነው ላል so that should be the economic social environmental dimension sustainability means that the Venn diagram as described by World Conservation Union it represents interconnected economic social environmental aspect of sustainability. Question number 11. Which of the following best explains the role of biology in food security? ከመከተሉት በደንብ የባዮሎጂ ስራ ምግብ ዋስትና ውስጥ የገለጸው የቱ ነው ይላል so that should be D producing high nutrient stable crop to combat malnutrition means that biology play a key role in food security by producing high nutrient stable crops and developing innovation to combat malnutrition and improve food utilization. Question number 12. What is the role of biotechnologists related to food production? ከፉድ ወይ ደግሞ ምግብ አዘጋጃጀት ውስጥ የባዮቴክኖሎጂስት ሚና ምንድነው ይላል so that should be C designing processes and machinery for food and drinking production means that biotechnologists are involved in the designing manufacturing process and machinery used to produce food and drink ensuring consistency in flavor color and texture. Question number 13. Which practice is common in application of biology people are familiar with? የባዮሎጂ application ብዙ ህብረተሰብ የሚያውቀው practice ምን ይባላል ነው so that should be C regular hand washing to control infectious disease means that hand washing is a widely recognized biological practice that help to control spread of microbes and infectious disease. Question number 14. What is the difference between renewable and non-renewable resource? የተፈጥሮ ሀብት የሚታደሱ ተፈጥሮ ሀብትና የማይታደሱ ተፈጥሮ ሀብት ልዩነታቸው ምንድነው? ልዩነታቸው በትክክል ያዘው ይኖላል so that should be D. Renewable resources are capable of being replaced indefinitely. Means that renewable resource can be replaced indefinitely while non-renewable resource have finite supply. ማለት የሚታደሱ ሀብቶች ከተጠቀምን ተመልሰው ራሳቸውን ሊተኩ ይችላሉ ግን የማይታደሱ non-renewable የምንላቸው ከተጠቀምን በኋላ ያልቃሉ ማለት ነው replace አይሆኑም Question number 15 which of the following is characteristics of conscious global citizen according to biologists in the biologist የንቁ ዜጋ እንዳለ የዓለም አቀፍ ንቁ ዜጋ የምንለው ባህሪ ያለው የሆነላል so that should be D assumes personal responsibility and engage in positive impact means that conscious global citizen assume personal responsibility and engage in action that lead to positive impact which is crucial for fostering sustainable development Question number 16 what is transgenic organisms የተዳቀለ ኦርጋኒዝም ማለት ምን ማለት ነው so that should be B an organism that has received genetic material from different species means that a transgenic organism is one that has received genetic material from different organisms or species or other species often achieving through recombinant DNA technology Question number 17 which microorganisms is involved in production of cultured buttermilk ከመከተሉት ማይክሮኦርጋኒዝም ካልቸር በተርሚልክ ለማዘጋጀት የምንጠቀመው የተሆነላል so that should be C Streptococcus ceremoris means that cultured buttermilk is made by adding Streptococcus ceremoris to pasteurized skim milk initiating fermentation until specific characteristics are achieved Question number 18 what is the primary purpose of fermentation in bread making ዳቦ አዘጋጃጀት ውስጥ የፈርመንቴሽን ወይ ደግሞ የራጭት ዋንኛው ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ይላል so the answer will be A to leaven the bread by releasing gas to create spongy texture means that fermentation in bread making primarily aims to leaven the dough by releasing gas which result in porous and spongy texture rather than producing alcohol. Question number 19. What is the first vitamin produced through bacterial fermentation process? በባክቴሪያል fermentation process ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ የተዘጋጀው ቫይታሚን ምን ይባላል ነው? So that should be the answer should be C vitamin C. Means that vitamin C was first the vitamin produced using bacterial fermentation process. Marking the significant advancement in biotechnology. Question number 20. Which product is made from fungus fusarium, botanium and serves as a meat substitute? ከሚከተሉት ፕሮዳክት ከፈንጋስ ፉሳሪየም ከሚባለው የተዘጋጀው እና ምግብ የስጋን ሊተካ የሚችል የቱ ነው ይላል so that should be B mycoprotein means that mycoprotein created from fusarium botanium fungus is used as a meat substitute due to its filamentous texture distinguishing it from product like spirulina which is a cyanobacterium. Okay, question number 21. Which one of the following show how an animal feed called protein is produced? ሀያኛ ጥያቄ ምን ይላል? የእንስሳቶች ምግብ ፕሮቲን የምንለው እንዴት ይዘጋጃል ይላል። So answer should be B by mass culture of bacterium Metallophilus metallotrophus. Means that protein is animal feed produced by cultivating bacterium Metallophilus metallotrophus on large scale using biotechnology. Question number 22. Which one of the following is goal of biofortification in food production? የባዮፎርቲፊኬሽን ዓላማ ምግብ አዘጋጃጀት ውስጥ የሆነ የትሆናል so that should be C. Improved micronutrient content. Means that biofortification aims to enhance nutrient content of stable crops, including improved micronutrient, protein, oil, and vitamin content. Question number 23. What is the primary process used by organisms like Saccharomyces cerevisiae in bread making? Saccharomyces cerevisiae ብዙ ጊዜ የምንጠቀመው የራጭት ወይ ደግሞ እርሾ ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ይላል ዳቦ ለማጋገር Saccharomyces cerevisiae እርሾ ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ይላል so that should be de-leavening the dough by releasing guts. Means that during bread making Saccharomyces cerevisiae fermentation እንዲካሄድ የሚያደርግ እርሾ ማለት ነው primarily contribute the leavening dough by releasing carbon dioxide gas which makes more dough porous and spongy. Question number 24. What are the genetically modified organisms? Genetically improved የሆነ ወደ modified የሆነ organism ማለት ምን ማለት ነው? So the answer will be C. Organisms that have received genetic material via recombinant DNA technology. Means that genetically modified organisms are organisms that have received genetic material from another species using recombinant DNA technology. Question number 25. Which one of the following is a key application of biotechnology in food processing? ምግብ ማዘጋጀት ውስጥ የባዮቴክኖሎጂ ዋነኛው አፕሊኬሽን ኪ የምንለው ቁልፍ የምንለው የቱ ነው? So that should be D. Production of beer, wine and spirits. ስለዚህ ባዮቴክኖሎጂ የተለያዩ ምግብ አይነቶች መጠጦች like ቢራ ዋይን ለማዘጋጀት ትልቅ ሚና ይጫወታል ማለት ነው። Biotechnology in food processing encompasses fermentation production process like brewing beer, wine, unlike non-biological industrial application. Question number 26. Which microorganisms is usually used for leavening bread making in biotechnology? Microorganisms ዳቦ ሌቭሊንግ ለማድረግ የምንጠቀመው microorganisms ምን ይባላል? ዳቦ ለማጋገር የምንጠቀመው microorganism ምን ይባላል ነው? So the answer should be A. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Means that Saccharomyces cerevisiae is microorganisms usually used for leavening bread making in biotechnology. Question number 27. How is spirulina used as a food source in some part of the world? Spirulina የምንለው የተለያየ የተወሰኑ የዓለም አቀፍ ሀገራት ውስጥ እንደ ምግብ ምንጭ ይጠቀማሉ። እንዴት ነው ይላል እንዴት ነው የሚጠቀሙት ነው? So the answer should be D. It can be eaten in natural form or added to other food or beverage. Means that spirulina is harvested from natural environment and can be directly consumed or incorporated into various food and beverage products. Question number 28. Which microorganisms is used in making cultured buttermilk? Cultured የሆነ buttermilk ለማዘጋጀት የምንጠቀመው microorganisms ምን ይባላል ነው? So the answer should be C. Streptococcus ceremonis. Means that Streptococcus cultured buttermilk is made by adding Streptococcus ceremonis to pasteurized skim milk, leading to fermentation and resulting in desired consistency and flavor. Question number 29. Which microorganisms is primarily used in production of yogurt? እርጎ ለማዘጋጀት በዋነኝነት የምንጠቀመው microorganisms የትኞቹ ናቸው ይላል? So the answer should be B. Streptococcus, Thermophilus and Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Means that Streptococcus, Thermophilus and Lactobacillus bulgaricus are microorganisms that are primarily used in production of yogurt. Question number 30. Which product is derived from Cyanobacterium spirillum? ከሳይኖባክቴሪየም ስፒሪሊየም የሚዘጋጀው ፕሮዳክት ምን ይባላል ነው? So that should be B. Dark green plate or powder sold in healthy food stores. Means that spirulum is harvested and processed into dark green plates or powder, which can be added to foods and also sold in healthy food store. Question number 31. What is the primary purpose of biotechnology in agriculture? Biology, biotechnology, ግብርና ውስጥ ጥቅሙ ምንድን ነው ላል? So the answer should be C, to increase crop yield and develop novel product. Means that biotechnology can be enhance agricultural productivity by modifying crops to increase yield and develop new product, as well as preventing contamination from various wastes. Question number 32. How is a single cell protein produced? Single cell protein የምንለው እንዴት ነው ምናዘጋጀው ወይ ደግሞ የሚመረተው ይላል? So the answer should be D, from waste material such as molasses and agricultural wastes. Means that single cell protein is typically produced from waste material such as molasses, from sugar refining and petroleum byproducts, emphasizing the use of biotechnology for productivity. Question number 33. What is the primary role of enzyme in biological washing powder? የኢንዛይሞች ጥቅም biological washing powder ውስጥ ያላቸው ምንድነው ይላል? So the answer should be C, break down protein and fat in stems. Means that enzymes like proteins and lipids in biological washing powder break down large insoluble proteins and fat into smaller and soluble molecules for either stain removal. Question 34. Which process stage in waste treatment significantly reduces BOD or biochemical oxygen demand through microbial action? So ስለዚህ ዌስት ዋተር ትሪት ላይ የምናደርግበት ጊዜ በአብዛኛው ባዮኬሚካል ኦክሲጅን ዲማንድ የሚቀንስበት የቱ ስቴጅ ላይ ነው ይላል? So the answer should be B, secondary treatment with activated sludge. Means that secondary treatment involves microbial oxidation process such as activated sludge to further reduce biochemical oxygen demand, improving water quality. Question number 35. Which area is not a practical application of transgenic technology in livestock? በሊቭስቶክ ደግሞ እንስሳቶችን ለማዳቀል ውስጥ የማይሳተፍ application የቱ ነው ይላል? So the answer should be A, improving solar panel efficiency is not practical application of transgenic technology. So that improved solar panel efficiencies are related to livestock or genetic engineering application. Question number 36. What is the one benefit of using tissue culture in plant production? እጽዋቶችን ማምረት ውስጥ tissue culture benefit የሆነው የቱ ነው ይላል? So the answer should be C, production of disease free high quality planting material. Means that tissue culture helps in producing disease free high quality planting material, which is highlighted as an important application, especially for developing countries. Question number 37. What is the primary environmental concern with insect resistance crop? Insect resistance የምንለው ተባዮችን ተከላካይ የሆነው ሰብል ጋራ ኮንሰርን የሚያደርገው environmental concern አንደኛ የቱ ነው ይላል? So the answer should be A, insect pest involving resistance to the crops. Means that the main concern with insect resistance crop is that pests may evolve to become resistant and also diminishing effectiveness of genetically modified strains. Question number 38. What is a clone in context of biology? Biology context, clone ማለት ምን ማለት ነው? So the answer should be B, a group of identical organisms or cells. Means that In biology, a clone refers to collection of organisms or cells that are genetically identical, typically reproduced through a sexual reproduction or cloning technique. Question number 39. Which of the following is a practical application of transgenic technology in livestock? በሊቭስቶክ ውስጥ ፕራክቲካል አፕሊኬሽን የሆነው የቱ ነው ላል ሊቭስቶክ እንስሳቶችን ለመዳቀል የምንጠቀመው አፕሊኬሽን የፕራክቲካል አፕሊኬሽን የቱ ነው ላል so that should be increased feed utilization and the growth rate. Means that transgenic technology in livestock aims to improve traits like feed utilization, growth rate and disease resistance, making it a valuable tool in animal agriculture. Question number 40. What is the one benefit of using tissue culture technique in plant production? Plant production ውስጥ tissue culture ፋይዳ ወይ ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል so that should be C. Rapid production of uniform plants in high quality. Means that tissue culture is an important for quickly producing uniform and high quality plants, especially beneficial in developing country for efficient agriculture. Question number 41. Which of the following human drug is produced through fermentation of transgenic bacteria? ከትራንስጄኒክ ባክቴሪያ በፈርመንቴሽን አይነት የሚዘጋጀው የሰው ልጅ መድኃኒት ምን ይባላል? so that should be D. Insulin. Means that insulin for diabetes is produced by fermentation of transgenic bacteria that have received the appropriate gene from humans. Question number 42. Which one of the following scientists discovered penicillin from mold fungus? ከሚከተሉት ሳይንቲስቶች ፔንሲሊን ከሞልድ ፈንገስ ዲስከቨሪ ያደረገ የቱ ሳይንቲስት ነው ይላል? so that should be A. Sir Alexander Fleming in 1928. Means that penicillin is the best known antibiotics was discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming in the year of 1928, which is revolutionized the field of medicine. Question number 43. Which one of the following area biosensor are not used? ከመከተሉ biosensor የምንጠቀመው ቦታ ወይ ደግሞ biosensor apply የምናደርገው የቱ ነው ላል? so that should be D. Space exploration. Means that application of biosensor used in many area including healthcare, food, beverage and environmental monitoring, but is not space exploration. ስለዚህ ባዮሴንሰር በተለያየ ኤሪያ ውስጥ እንጠቀማለን ግን ስፔስ ኤክስፕሎሬሽን ላይ አንጠቀምም ማለት ነው። Question number 44. Why don't antibiotics affect human cells that kill bacteria? አንቲባዮቲክሶች የሰው ልጅ ሴሎችን ላይ ጉዳት አያደርሱም ግን ባክቴሪያን ይገላሉ። ይሄ ለምንድን ነው ላል? ምክንያቱ ምንድን ነው ላል? so that should be B. Animal cell like cell wall and have different protein production structure. Means that antibiotics do not damage human cells because animal cells do not have a cell wall and structure involved in protein production is different from bacteria. Question number 45. What is the role does Thiobacillus phorodexins play in Biomining? ማዕድኖች ማውጣት ውስጥ Thiobacillus phorodexin የምንለው ስራው ምንድነው ላል? so the answer should be B. It oxidizes sulfur in ores to release metals like copper. Means that Thiobacillus ferrooxidans is a bacterium that oxidizes sulfur in ores, releasing metals such as copper into water soluble form. Question number 46. Which of the following is primary use of biosensor in food and beverage industry? ይህ biosensor ጥቅም ምግብና አልኮሎች ማዘጋጀት ኢንዱስትሪ ውስጥ ዋነኛው ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል? so that should be B. To ensure quality and the safety of food. Means that biosensors are used in the food and the beverage industry to monitor and also ensure quality and also safety of food and beverage, which include detecting contaminants and distinguishing between natural and artificial ingredient. Question number 47. What are the main components of biosensor? የባዮሴንሰር ዋነኛው ኮምፖነንቶች የሚባሉ የትኞቹ ናቸው ይላል። So that should be B, biological recognition element and transducer. Means that a biosensor consists of biological recognition element such as enzymes or antibiotics and transducers that converts biological interactions into measurable electrical signal. Question number 48. How do antibiotics differ from fermentation product of microorganisms? Antibiotics ከፈርመንቴሽን ፕሮዳክት ማይክሮኦርጋኒዝም ከሚዘጋጁ fermentation product እንዴት ይለያል ይላል። So that should be A. Antibiotics are complex organic compounds synthesized by microorganisms. Means that antibiotics በጣም ኮምፕሌክስ ነው ማለት ነው። Unlike fermentation product, antibiotics is complex organic compound synthesized by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi to exhibit growth of other organisms. Question number 49. Why are methods like biohydrometallurgy become more important in mining? Mining ውስጥ ባዮሃይድሮሜታሎጂ በጣም አስፈላጊነት አለው፣ በጣም ጥቅም አለው። ይሄ ለምንድነው ነው? So that should be to allow extraction of metals from less concentrated source. Means that as a high grade mineral ores become more scarce, biohydrometallurgy provide an important solution for extracting metal efficiently from lower concentration source using microorganisms. Question number 50. Which microorganism is prolific source of antibiotics? ከሚከተሉት microorganisms ብዙ ጊዜ አንቲባዮቲክስ የምናዘጋጀው የቱ ነው ይላል። So that should be D, actinomycetes. Actinomycetes are filamentous bacteria known to produce antibiotics like streptomycin, rendering them significant source. Okay, question number 51. What process allows transgenic bacteria to produce human drugs like insulin? Transgenic bacteria ከትራንስጀኒክ ባክቴሪያ ኢንሱሊን ለማምረት የሰው ልጅ መድኃኒት ኢንሱሊን የሚለውን ለማምረት ምን ፕሮሰስ እንጠቀማለን? So that should be fermentation. Means that fermentation, transgenic bacteria undergo fermentation to produce human drugs such as insulin, aided by receiving appropriate human gene. Question number 52. What is the primary function of biosensor in biotechnology? የባዮሴንሰር ጥቅሙ ባዮሴንሰር ውስጥ ባዮቴክኖሎጂ ውስጥ የባዮሴንሰር ፈንክሽኑ ምንድነው? የጥቅሙ ስራው ምንድነው ይላል። So that should be D, to convert biological interaction into current, electrical current. Means that biosensor function by converting biological reaction into electrical signals for measurement and analysis. Question number 53. In forensic science, what increases the reliability of DNA analysis over the other techniques? ከሌሎች ቴክኒኮች forensic analysis, forensic science more reliable ነው፣ በጣም ተጨባጭ የዲኤንኤ አናላይሲስ ያካሂዳል። ይሄ ለምንድን ነው ይላል። So the answer should be C, accuracy of genetic fingerprint. የጄኔቲክ ፊንገርፕሪንት ዲኤንኤ አናላይሲስ እናደርግ የጄኔቲክ ፊንገርፕሪንት በጣም ተጨባጭ መረጃ እንድናደርግ ያደርጋል። ምክንያቱም ሁሉም ሰው የራሱ አሻራ ስላለው ማለት ነው። Question number 54. Which microorganisms is involved in microbiological mining for extracting crops? ማድኖች ከመሬት ስር ለማውጣት ኮፐር ኤክስትራክት ለማድረግ የምንጠቀመው ማይክሮኦርጋኒዝም ምን ይባላል ነው? So that should be B, Thiobacillus ferrooxidans. Means that Thiobacillus ferrooxidans is used in the process of biobleaching, extracting metals like copper from ores through sulfur oxidation. Question number 55. Which human pharmaceuticals is produced using transgenic bacteria? Transgenic bacteria በመጠቀም የሰው ልጅ መድኃኒት የሚመረተው መድኃኒት የቱ ነው ይላል። So that should be C, insulin for diabetics. ስለዚህ ሱከር በሽታ ያላቸው ሰዎች ኢንሱሊን ይመረትልናልና ኢንሱሊን እንደ መድኃኒት ይወሰዳል። ይሄ ኢንሱሊን ደግሞ transgenic bacteria በመጠቀም ነው የምናዘጋጀው። Question number 56. What is the main biological function of actinomycetes? የአክቲኖማይኬት biological function ወይ ደግሞ የbiological ስራው ምንድነው ይላል? So the answer should be C, to produce antibiotics, which is known as streptomycin. Means that actinomycetes are filamentous bacteria that was well known for producing antibiotics such as streptomycin, which is important for treating bacterial infection. Question number 57. How do some antibiotics interact with bacterial cell? Antibiotics ክኒኖች ከባክቴሪያል ሴል ጋር እንዴት ነው ኢንተራክት የሚሆኑት ይላል። So the answer should be D, by disrupting cell wall production. ማለት አንድ ክኒን ከወሰረ ነው ባክቴሪያ ላይ እንዴት ይሰራል የሚለው። ስለዚህ አንቲባዮቲክሶች ክኒኖች ምን ያደርጋሉ? የባክቴሪያ ሴል ወል በማሰባበር ባክቴሪያዎች እንዳራቡ ያደርጋሉ፣ እንደዛውም ሴሎች እንዲበጣጠሱ ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው። Question number 58. For what main purpose are biosensors used in environmental monitoring? አካባቢው እንዳይበከል ለማቆጣጠር biosensor ለምን ጥቅም ይውላል ይላል። So the answer should be A, to check water quality. ስለዚህ አካባቢው ለማቆጣጠር ውስጥ የባዮሴንሰር ውሃ ጥሩ እንትን ኳሊቲ ያለው ወይ የለውም የተበከለ ነው አይደለም የሚለን ለማጣራት ባዮሴንሰር እንጠቀማለን ማለት ነው። Means biosensors are used in environmental monitoring to assess factors such as water quality, ensuring safety and also environmental health. Question number 59. How do bacteriostatic antibiotics function? Bacteriostatic antibiotics እንዴት ነው የሚሰራው ይላል። So that should be B, they prevent bacteria from reproducing. ማለት እነኚህ ባክቴሪዮስታቲክ አንቲባዮቲክስ የምንላቸው ባክቴሪያዎች እንዳይራቡ በማድረግ ይሰራሉ ማለት ነው። ግን ቀጥታ ባክቴሪያን አይገሉትም፣ እንዳይራቡ ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው። Question number 60. What is the reason for chemically altered penicillin in laboratory? አንቲባዮቲክሶችን ፔንሲሊን ላቦራቶሪ ውስጥ እንደ ኬሚካሊ ኦልተርድ እናደርጋለን። ይሄ ምክንያቱ ለምንድን ነው ይላል። So that should be C, to make it is more effective for different disease. Means that penicillin is chemically altered in laboratory to become more effective and made to order for use of against different disease. How forensic science can be determined parenticity with nearly absolute certainty. Forensic science የአንድን አባት ልጅ ለመለየት እንዴት ነው absolutely እንዴት ይሰራል ይላል። So the answer will be C, by analyzing DNA fingerprints from VNTR. Means that forensic science can be determined parenticity with DNA fingerprint using variable number of tandem repeated loci are extremely precise, reducing chance to a related individual sharing the same genetic pattern to about 1 in 10 billion. ማለት ከ10 ሺህ ቢሊዮን ሰዎች ውስጥ ዲኤንኤ ፊንገርፕሪንታቸው ሊገናኝ የሚችለው ከአንድ ሰው ጋር ነው። ስለዚህ ሞር የልጁን አባት ለማለየት ፎሬንሲክ ሳይንስ ዲኤንኤ ፊንገርፕሪንት ይጠቀማል ማለት ነው። Question number 62. What is the role of human drugs like insulin, growth hormone and tissue plasmogen activator? እነኚህ የሰው ልጅ መድኃኒቶች የምንላቸው ኢንሱሊን፣ ሆርሞን ግሮዝ፣ ቲሹ ፕላዝሞጂን አክቲቬተር የምንላቸው ስራቸው ምንድን ነው ይላል። So that should be A, they are produced by transgenic bacteria for treating medicinal conditions. የተለያዩ በሽታዎች ለማዳን ነው ማለት ነው። Means that human drugs such as insulin, growth hormone are produced by fermentation transgenic bacteria that have received appropriate gene from humans, enabling treat for different conditions like diabetes and also pituitary dysfunction. Question number 63. Why is forensic science considered as reliable compared to other investigation? ከሌሎች ኢንቨስቲጌሽን ጋር ኮምፔር ስናደርገው ፎረንሲክ ሳይንስ ኢንቨስቲጌሽኑ በጣም ተጨባጭ ያለው ነገር ነው። ይሄ ለምንድን ነው ይላል። So that should be D, DNA fingerprinting is one of the most accurate forensic science ምክንያቱም ፎረንሲክ ሳይንስ የሚጠቀሙ DNA fingerprinting ነው። ይሄ DNA fingerprinting ደግሞ የተለያዩ መረጃዎችን ለማሰብሰብ ወይ ደግሞ ለመግለጽ በጣም እንትን አኩሬት ስለሆነ ትክክለኛ ስለሆነ ይሄ ሞር አኩሬት ያደርጋል ማለት ነው ፎረንሲክ ሳይንስ። Question number 64, which of the following drugs is not produced by transgenic bacteria through fermentation? ከሚከተሉት መድኃኒቶች በትራንስጀኒክ ባክቴሪያ ማምረት የማንችለው የቱ ነው ይላል። So that should be the penicillin. Means that penicillin is produced by mold fungi like penicillium, not by transgenic bacteria, whereas insulin, growth hormone, and tissue plasminogen activator are produced through fermentation of transgenic bacteria. Question number 65, what is the primary role of antibiotics produced by bacteria and fungi found in the soil? ባክቴሪያዎች እና ፈንገሶች አንቲባዮቲክስ ለምን ያመርታሉ? ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ይላል። So that should be the exact role is not clear but they may surprise competition for resources. አንቲባዮቲክሶች በባክቴሪያ እና ሶይል ፈንገሶች የሚመረቱ ጥቅማቸው አይታወቅም፣ አንክሊር ነው። የተገለጸ በደንብ የተገለጸ ነገር ግን የለም። ግን ነገር ግን አንዳንድ ሳጀስት የሚያደርጉ ምግብ ሲያጥራቸው ኮምፒቲሽን ለማሸነፍ የሚል ነገርም የሚቀመጣለ ግን ኤቪደንሲው ሞር የላቀ የለም ማለት ነው። Question number 66, what is distinguish bacteriostatic antibiotics from bactericidal antibiotics? Bacteriostatic antibiotics እና bactericidal antibiotics ልዩነታቸው ምንድነው ይላል። So that should be C, bacteriostatic stop bacteria from reproducing and bactericidal kills bacteria. So antibiostatic antibiotics inhibit bacterial reproduction while bactericidal antibiotics actually killing bacteria. Question number 67, what is one of the main roles of microorganisms in wastewater treatment? የማይክሮኦርጋኒዝሞች የተፈከለ ውሃ ለማጣራት ጥቅማቸው ወይ ስራቸው ምንድነው ይላል። So that should be D, they help in reducing biochemical oxygen demand of wastewater treatment. Means that microorganisms play a crucial role in reducing biochemical oxygen demand of wastewater, which is indicates the level of pollution and amount of oxygen required for decomposition of organic matter. Question number 68, how does composting benefit soil despite having low nitrogen content? ኮምፖስቲንግ ስናይ ናይትሮጅን ኮንተንቱ በጣም ትንሽ ነው፣ ግን እንዴት ነው ሶይል ፈርታይል የሚያደርገው ይላል። ቤኔፊቱ ምንድነው ይላል። So that should be D, it provide nutrient and improve soil condition. Though soil compost is not rich in nitrogen, it supplies essential nutrients to soil and also enhance its structure and also fertility, making it beneficial for gardening. Question number 69, which of the following statement best describe how bioremediation function? ከሚከተሉት አረፍተ ነገሮች ስለ bioremediation ጥቅም በደንብ የሚያሳዩ የቱ ነው ይላል። So that should be C, it uses microorganisms to transform toxic pollutant into harmless compound. Means that bioremediation employs microorganisms to alter and also break down the structure of toxic pollutant, effectively rendering them harmless through biotransformation. Question number 70, what is the significance of aerobic and anaerobic process in modern landfill site? የሁለቱ aerobic እና anaerobic process ለሞደርን landfill site ውስጥ ጥቅማቸው ምንድነው ይላል። So that should be A, they both increase landfill capacity without adding wastes. Means that for example in modern landfill site an aerobic process leads to production of methane gas that can be collected and utilized as energy source, thereby transforming waste into useful resource. One, which of the following is a key difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable? ከሚከተሉት አረፍተ ነገሮች የባዮዲግሬደብል እና non biodegradable ዲፈረንሳቸው የሚያሳይ ወይ ልዩነታቸው የሚያሳይ የቱ ነው ይላል። So that should be D, biodegradable waste break down naturally, whereas biodegradable waste consists of organic matter or materials that can be decomposed through natural process, while non-biodegradable does not break down easily and remains in the environment for long period. Question number 72, what is the one of the main goals of water treatment? waste water treatment ወይ ደግሞ የተበከለ ውሃ ትሪት የምናደርግበት ዋነኛው ዓላማው ምንድነው ላል so that should be to remove undesirable substance and hazardous microorganisms. Means that the primary aim of waste water treatment is to remove harmful substance and microorganisms to ensure that treated water and can safely enter natural water course. Question number 73. Which microorganisms is primarily responsible for methane production in landfills? Landfills methane produce የሚያደርጉ microorganisms primarily የትኞቹ ናቸው ላል so that should be methanogens. Means that methanogens are a type of archaea that convert carbon dioxide and organic materials into methane in anaerobic environment such as landfills. Question number 74. What is the role of fungus and bacteria play in composting process? Composting process ውስጥ የፈንገስ እና የባክቴሪያ ስራዎች ምንድነው ላል so that should be A. They break down organic matter for carbon dioxide, water and humus. Means that fungus and bacteria decompose organic materials during composting, yielding carbon dioxide, water and humus, which improve soil quality but do not significantly raise nitrogen. Question 75. What process is primarily used in genetically engineered bacteria in bioremediation? Bioremediation ውስጥ genetically modified የሆኑ ባክቴሪያዎችን እንጠቀማለን እነኚህ ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል so that should be C. Breaking down pollutants into harmless compound. Means that genetically engineered bacteria in bioremediation metabolically break down environmental pollutants, transforming them into less toxic or non-toxic compound. Question number 76. During wastewater treatment, what is the main purpose of secondary treatment phase? ውሃ የተበከለ ውሃ ትሪት የምናደርግበት ጊዜ ወይ ደግሞ የምናጣራበት ጊዜ secondary treatment ዋነኛው ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል so that should be D. Microbial oxidation to reduce biochemical oxygen demand. Means that the secondary treatment phase involves the microbial oxidation to significantly reduce biochemical oxygen demand in wastewater. Question number 77. What is a significant byproduct of anaerobic process in landfill site? የanaerobic process landfill site ውስጥ ዋነኛው ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል ወይ ፕሮዳክቱ ምንድነው ላል የሚሰጠን ነገር ምንድነው so that should be methane. Means that anaerobic process in landfill site produce methane, a gas that can be fire hazard or used as a fuel source. Question number 78. How is toxic mercury made non-toxic through bioremediation? Bioremediation በጣም toxic የሆነው mercury ወደ non toxic ይቀየራል ይሄ ደግሞ እንዴት ነው ላ how ነው ይላል so that should be A. Processed to non-toxic compound by bacteria. Means that mercury is made non-toxic through bioremediation by mercury-resistant bacteria, which convert it into non-toxic compound. Question number 79. Which component is not considered biodegradable? كم كتلوت biodegradable ያልሆኑ biodegradable ያልሆኑ የትሆኑ ላል so that should be D. Metal. Means that metal is categorized as non-biodegradable because it does not naturally decompose like organic materials such as fruit, peels, paper, or vegetables. Question number 80. Which one of the following is the main advantage of composting food wastes? ከሚከተሉት የኮምፖስቲንግ አድቫንቴጅ ያልሆነው የሆነው የሆነው advantage composting ነው so that should be A. Reduce landfills volume and improve soil condition. Means that composting reduce volume of organic wastes that end up in landfills and enriches the soil through addition of humus, enhancing its condition. Question number 81. Which one of the following type of plant is propagated through tissue culture? ከሚከተሉት እጽዋቶች በቲሹ ካልቸር propagated የሆነው እጽዋት የትኖላል so that should be A. Orchids. Plants such as orchids, palm trees, bananas, and carrot are example of propagated plants through tissue culture technique. በቲሹ ካልቸር የተመረቱ እጽዋቶች እነኚህ ናቸው ማለት ነው። Question number 82. What is genetic engineering primarily used for? የጄኔቲክ ኢንጂነሪንግ ዋነኛው ጥቅም ምንድነው ይላል? So there should be production of pharmaceuticals, gene therapy, and transgenic organisms. Genetic engineering involves transferring DNA to produce transgenic organisms, which is applied in pharmaceuticals, gene therapy, and developing transgenic plants and animals. Question number 83. What is the significance of methane production during wastewater treatment? ዋነኛው የሜቴን ፕሮዳክሽን ጥቅሙ wastewater treatment ውስጥ ምንድነው ይላል? So the answer would be B. Methane can be used as fuel to power the plants. Methane is produced during anaerobic digestion of sludge in wastewater treatment, and it can be used as a source of energy for facility itself. Question number 84. Which statement correctly describes bioremediation? ከሚከተሉት bioremediation በትክክል የገለጸው statement በአረፍተ ነገር የቱ ነው ይላል? So that should be using organisms to detoxify environmental pollutant. Bioremediation uses living organisms such as bacteria to break down pollutant into non-toxic compound, often through metabolic process. Question number 85. What is the compost primarily used for after it is produced? Compost ካዘጋጀነው በኋላ ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ይላል? So that should be D. Improving soil condition. Compost is used in improved soil condition by aiding nutrient and enhancing soil quality, even though it is naturally content is not high. Question number 86. Which bacteria is primarily used as biopesticide in agriculture? ግብርና ውስጥ እንደ biopesticides የምንጠቀመው ባክቴሪያ የቱ ነው ይላል? So that should be B. Bacillus thuringiensis and Bacillus pupille. Means that Bacillus thuringiensis and Bacillus pupille are the primary bacteria of interest used as biopesticide, with Bacillus thuringiensis applied to barley crops and Bacillus pupille targeted Japanese beetles larvae. Question number 87. What is the purpose of using TI plasmid in creating genetically modified plant? Genetically modified plant ለመፍጠር TI plasmid የምንጠቀመው ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ይላል? So that should be B. To introduce desired traits such as glyphosate resistance. Means that the TI plasmid from agrobacterium to manifest is used to introduce transgenes such as glyphosate resistance into plant to confer resistance to herbicide. ስለዚህ የተለያዩ እጽዋቶች ሰብሎች ለአረም መድኃኒት እንዳይጎዱ ስለዚህ ይሄንን TI plasmid በመጠቀም glyphosate resistant እናስገባለን ማለት ነው። Question number 88. Which of the following is concerned related to insect resistant crops? ከሚከተሉት ከተባዮች ጋር ሬዚስት በማድረግ የሚደረገው ሰብሎች የያዘው የቱ ነው ይላል? So that will be B. Evolution of resistance by insect pests. Means that insect resistant crops may lead to evolution of resistant pests as well as potential impact on other species and gene transfer into non-target plants. Question number 89. What is one of the primary uses of transgenic animals? ይህም ዋነኛው የተዳቀሉ እንስሳቶች ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ይላል? So that should be B. Producing recombinant protein in their milk or eggs. Means that transgenic animals are genetically modified to express recombinant DNA, which allows for production of human proteins, particularly in milk and eggs. Question number 90. How do herbicides containing glyphosate become harmless? The answer will be D. They become harmless upon reaching the soil. ይህ ሄርቢሳይድ የምንለው ግላይኮፎሴት ሄርቢሳይድ ሃርምለስ የሚሆነው ልክ ወደ መሬቱ ወደ አፈር እየተጠጋ ሲል ኒውትራላይዝ እየሆነ ይሄዳል ማለት ነው። Question number 91. What is the main outcome of anaerobic process occurring in modern landfills site? Modern landfill site ውስጥ የዋነኛው የአናኤሮቢክ አውትካሙ ከሚከተሉት የቱ ነው ይላል? So that should be C. Generation of methane. Means that anaerobic process in landfill site lead to generation of methane, a significant byproduct which can be hazardous without proper management. Question number 92. What role do genetically engineered bacteria play in bioremediation? Genetically engineered bacteria bioremediation ውስጥ ጥቅማቸው ምን ይሆናል? So that should be they break down toxic pollutant into non-toxic compound. Means that genetically engineered bacteria in bioremediation are crucial for breakdown pollutant into non-toxic compound, helping to detoxify environment effectively. Question number 93. What is the key advantage of biogas production compared to liquefied petroleum gas? ከበተፈጥሮ ከሚገኙ ጋሶች ባዮጋስ ፕሮዳክሽን ለየት የሚያደርገው ዋነኛው ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል so the answer should be A. Biogas is cheaper for house use. ምንድነው ባዮጋስ በቀላሉ ማዘጋጀት ስለምንችለው በቀላሉ cost effectiveness ይቀንስልናል በቀላሉ ዋጋ እናገኛለን ማለት ነው። Question number 94. What is the purpose of using protease in biological washing powder? የሳሙና ዋርሻ ውስጥ protease enzyme የምንጠቀመው ዋነኛ ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል so the answer should be B. To dissolve protein based stains like blood and egg. Means that protease in biological washing powder target and dissolve protein based stains such as blood and egg, improving washing efficiency. Question number 95. What is the key difference between antibiotics and animal cell in terms of cell structure? Antibiotics እና ክኒኖች እና animal cells ለየት የሚያደርጋቸው በስትራክቸራቸው ላይ ዲፔንድ ነው ምንድነው ላል so that should be B. Animal cell antibiotics target cell wall was that is absent in animal cell. Means that animal cell like cell wall እንስሳቶች ሴሎች ሴል ወል የላቸውም antibiotics መሰራው ሴል ወል ላይ ነው ስለዚህ ቀጥታ ክኒኖች animal cell ላይ ጉዳት አይደርሱም ማለት ነው ሴል ወል ስለሌላቸው። Question number 96. How do biological washing powder benefit energy consumption? Biological washing powder እንዴት ነው washing powder ላይ ጥቅሙ ዋነኛው ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል እንዴት ነው የሚጠቅመው የሚለው ነው so that should be A. They effectively they work effectively at low temperature. በትንሽ ቴምፕሬቸር ላይ ስለሚሰሩ ነው ማለት ነው ለዛ ምክንያት washing powder በጣም effectively ይሰራል ማለት ነው means that biological washing powder contains enzymes that allow them to cleanse fabrics effectively at low temperature, saving energy by reducing need for hot water. Question number 97. What role do enzyme play in composting process? Composting processes enzyme ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል so that should be D. Break down organic matter into humus. Means that enzymes along with microorganisms like fungus and bacteria decompose organic wastes during composting to produce humus, helping improve soil condition without being significant fertilizers. Question number 98. Which bacteria is primarily used as a biopesticide against Japanese beetle larvae? Japanese beetle larvae ለማቆጣጠር እንደ biopesticide የምንጠቀመው microorganisms ወይ bacteria የትኖላል so that should be A. Bacillus populae. Means that Bacillus populae is significantly mentioned as used primarily against Japanese beetle larvae, making it effective as biopesticide for this purpose. Question number 99. What is one of advantage cloning technique in agriculture? ግብርና ውስጥ የክሎኒክ ቴክኒክ ጥቅሙ ምንድነው ላል so that should be B. Producing identical organisms with desired trait. Means that cloning enables replication of organisms that express desired traits, ensuring a uniform crops or animal population in specific characteristics beneficial to agriculture. Question number 100. Why are transgenic animals used in biotechnology? transgenic የተዳቀሉ እንስሳቶች ባዮቴክኖሎጂ ውስጥ ነብን እንጠቀማለን ይላል so that should be A. To produce complex protein for medicinal use. Means that transgenic animals are genetically modified to express particular proteins that are otherwise difficult to produce and making them valuable for medicinal applications. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget like, subscribe, share, comment Aliyi Science YouTube channel. ይህንን ቪዲዮ ስላዳመጣችሁ እጅግ አድርጌ ነው የማመሰግናችሁ። ስለዚህ መርሳት የሌለባችሁ ነገር ምንድነው? ላይክ ሰብስክራይብ ያላደረጋችሁ ዛሬው ላይክ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ እንደዛው ለጓደኛችሁ ሼር አድርጉ። እንደዛው ኮሜንት ካላችሁ ኮሜንት ስር ጻፉልኝ። ሌላ ጊዜ ሌላ ቱቶሪያል ይዤ እስክቀርብ ድረስ መልካም ጊዜ ይሁንላችሁ። if you have any question or suggestion please write under comment until I come back with other tutorial. Good time for you. Thank you again. መልካም ጊዜ ይሁንላችሁ። ቻው ግጥማችሁ. Thank you again.